Hey YouTube, this is your girl Coco929. This is one of the times where I'm not crying or yelling or going through all the emotions that you actually go through. Um, yo, so the scripture I'm standing on at this time. I didn't know the reason why God gave me the scripture a couple of weeks ago, but I'm standing on this scripture. It's Psalms 27, 13th verse. It says, I would have lost heart unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Y'all, that scripture, I am holding on to that scripture for dear life. So, as most of you guys know, I have 9 kids, 7 girls, 2 boys. Well, I had 9 kids. My daughter was discovered this morning deceased. She leaves behind her only child, a son, who she would walk on water for, would go through fire with gasoline draws on. My grandbaby is, he's messed up behind this. And I told his dad to make sure that he schedules him for some counseling, because he's gonna need it, like we all do. So, this is how I found out. Yesterday, I was sitting here. I was on the phone or something, and one of my other daughters sent me a text message and with the name of my daughter. And I was like, what? And I read it again, but she must have sent it to everybody, because my whole household, they was running up the steps and all this. I was like, wait a minute, what? So I was telling them to text her back to get the address so we can meet the cops there. So, of course, when I got out there, the cops was all out there, and the paddy wagon, I'm sorry, they had roped the house off. Jesus. They had roped the house off, and they said they was trying to go in. Well, as soon as they pushed the door open, I smelt death. If you ever been around rotten flesh, whether it been an animal on the side of the road or whatever the case may be, you know when something's dead. So, of course, we standing out there, and the cop came over and said, are all of y'all kin? And they said, this is her mother. And I said, all of these are my children. I said, that's a sister, that's a sister. I mean, we had it sold out, y'all. I was trying to hold up for my children. My husband got there because he didn't work too far from where my daughter was living. So he got there, and it was raining, y'all. We was in the rain. We didn't care. I believe it's God that we're not sick. The thing that is getting me, and I don't want to give too much away because just in case this person is listening or somebody know the person, I don't want to give too much away because the case is open. I will say this. We had to wait for the coroner to get there. The coroner finally got there. In the midst of me seeing the coroner, I broke. I had a total meltdown on the sidewalk. They thought they were going to have to take me to the emergency room. But thank God that my husband knows how to bring me back. So he walked over in front of the house as far as he could go to watch everything they were going to do when they brought her out. And him and my son and one of my daughters all saw it. I just wanted to see her. I wanted to identify my daughter. I wanted to see her. So this is what the synopsis is. I heard from the coroner this morning. My beautiful daughter died by a point blank gunshot to her head. My daughter would have been 30 this month. They said that the house was in shambles. I didn't care. I wanted to go in and see where my daughter took her last breath. The funeral director of a funeral home was there because he got the call. The policeman that had been so nice, he was still nice. He said, you don't want to go in there. He said, trust me, I don't like what I saw. He said, Mom, you please. He said, that stays with you. The funeral director pulled me to the side and said, let's talk and walk. He said, I'm a funeral director. I've seen bodies. He said, that stuff stays in your nose and it stays in your face. Like, he said, you don't want to see her like that. He said, trust me. And y'all, I understand what he was trying to tell me, but that's my baby. That's my baby. So, as the policeman was going to go in with me, my sister said, she's not going by herself. I'm going with her. He said, no, I'm just taking her. She said, no, you're not. You're taking us. That's my sister. She's not going by herself. And he said, okay, I'm taking both of y'all. Well, then as we got ready to go, because I had my mask on, had my gloves on, all my stuff was tucked in. As we got ready to walk in, we got close enough to go. But the detective stopped us and called the police over. Told him something. The police came back. He was taking off his gloves. He said, because this is an ongoing homicide investigation, they will be back over here tomorrow. We can't enter the property. I said, okay, y'all. So I realized God was really not wanting me to go in there. So I didn't buck the system after that. It's a lot of different details that I'm leaving out. My daughter made the news here in Kentucky. As many times as I watched CSI, uh, the one with LL Cool J and all these crime cases, and all this and stuff, and I never thought that one of my own kids would be a topic. And I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to get off of her. Look, how you parents inquire about your kids' relationships. Everybody knew that my daughter was connected to a psycho except me. She told everybody if anything happened to me, she's the one who did it. Anybody that would listen, she told them that. She sent text messages. She sent Facebook posts, like to people's inboxes. But I didn't know. See, like right now, if I'm honest with y'all, I'm one M&M away from going back in the streets. In the streets, I'm known. And that's not to toot my horn, because my family right now is raging war. And they are out there looking for the individual. They know who the person is. And they're leaving no stone unturned. The cops have asked for my family to step down and let them handle it. So it's a race against the clock on who gets her first. I'm not advocating that because I serve God. But y'all, my flesh right now, if I'm honest with y'all, my flesh is hot. My flesh is hot. It's catfish grease hot. That's how hot my flesh is. Because that's my baby. And I'm asking y'all parents, I don't care if they grown or not. My baby was going to be 30 this month. Check on your kids. Make sure they in healthy relationships. If you feel something is wrong, dig deep. And I talk about generational curses. And I'm thinking about when my daughter's, the one who's dead now, her dad put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger because he thought it was funny. Had God not taken my hand to knock the gun real quick, I wouldn't be here for my daughter to turn around, me and his daughter to turn around, for her lover to put a gun to her head, and she's dead. So y'all send up prayers for my grandson. He was there with his dad and his stepmother when they were first trying to see what was going on with her because she missed my grandson's graduation. And when they opened the door and they smelled that smell, they knew that she was dead. And he ran screaming, "My mama's dead. My mama's dead." I want to say though, I'm getting up in here, but I was sitting up here and I'm trying to occupy my mind. I'm like, okay, I can't sleep. I slept for 30 minutes and I'm so tired, but I can't close my eyes. I can't sleep. It's nothing on TV I want to watch. Everybody was trying to call me and stuff today. My husband took my phone and turned it off so I can get some sleep. And I think I slept about 30 to 45 minutes. That's it. And I'm tired now. But I can't go to sleep. Every time I close my eyes, I see my child. And what's so ironic also is last week, it was 2 days in a row that a white bird sat outside my window. Outside my window. So anyway, I'm having to try to come up with the money to bury her. My grandson and his dad wants to do a GoFundMe, but y'all, people have wore GoFundMe out so much. I don't want to do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we can't have an open casket. I keep telling y'all it's a lot I can't say. So we can't have an open casket, so we're gonna have to cremate her. And y'all, I cannot believe I'm in this nightmare. I cannot believe I'm in this nightmare. I just can't. Wait a minute. Breathe. 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 I want to thank some people who prayed for me on YouTube. I forget how I was made aware of that, but yesterday while I was, these days is worth apart. Today, while I was trying to lay here and see if I was going to fall asleep, I heard that the BBK pray for me. And I so thank you because I went back and I listened to that prayer. Thank you so much, babes. Thank you so, so much. Godislove, thank you so much for your prayer and your kind words. Who else? I'm trying to think of everybody I saw that said something. December baby, thank you so much for the kind words and stuff and bringing awareness to it. And God is love for bringing awareness to it. Anthony McNeil, thank you so much, King. Thank you for whatever you wanted to do as a just being kind. I appreciate that so much. And everyone from Bama Girl to Q Robinson and Andrea Lynch, and I know I'm missing some people. Please don't hold it to my heart, hold it to my head, y'all. I'm trying to remember everybody, but I will eventually do a formal thank you when this is all over, because I still need your prayers. I still need you to send some love this way. Like I said, I don't know what we're going to do to get her buried. However, everything takes money. So just pray that the financial need is met. Okay. I am scheduling the memorial for Saturday, not tomorrow, but next Saturday. My baby laid long enough. Even though she's not here with us, I want her I want her body not to keep laying. So thank you guys. Thanks to everyone who supports me on my channel. Thank you so much. Um, it's times like this we see what we made of. Y'all, I keep telling y'all, I go through bats of emotions. I get pissed, I get angry, I get upset, I get sad, I get happy thinking about her beautiful smile, and I get sad thinking somebody took that smile from me. You know, everything. So just pray for me because I'm up and down right now in my emotions. But one thing I could say, my husband, baby, has been that constant, and it's been turning him up. It has tore him up, but he has been my rock doing this. He has been the stability that I need. So I'm gonna get off of here. I wish I was able to post a picture of my daughter so you guys can see how beautiful she is. And just like I said, y'all just keep my family in prayer and just pray that we meet the financial need to bury her. I think they said to cremate her it's like $1,200, maybe $1,500. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out tomorrow to make sure. And everything. Y'all pray for my grandson, her son, because he loved his mama. I mean, he loved his mama. Okay. I talked to him today and it broke my heart, and I'm trying not to breathe. But thank you all for your kind words and everything. I really, really, really appreciate it. God bless. Smooches.